Shalom Yisrael.
Shalom.
Just want to start off souls by giving no praise to Yahweh, double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors to brothers doing the work in truth while sincerity. Just gonna just hit a quick one. This is grab it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 1 Timothy 6 and 10. So for the love of money is the root of all evil, right? While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, right? So this is the love of money is the root of all evil, right? And that's the problem. For instance, you got the ruler of this world who does everything, for the sake of money, right? He's ruined the earth, right? He's ruined the people just for profit, man. Right? He's known that some of the things he's doing is detrimental to the planet, but he's done it anyway. But why? He continued doing it. Why? Because for the love of money. Right? Now, if I can grab this real quick. This is Ecclesiastes in the Bible 7 and 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. Right? So inherently money is an evil. Right? Scriptures, Matthew 6, or the prayer that Yahushua gave us. Right, give us this day our daily bread. Right, so there's nothing wrong with getting money, but when you love money, then you start doing wickedly, man. You got something?
I've got a couple scriptures. Right, this is Psalm chapter 73 and verse. I'll start from 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand without fatness, they have more than heart could wish. So that's talking about what? The so-called white man, Esau. Okay, he's a man that's not in trouble as other men. Okay, even these average everyday Edomite peons, they haven't taken the advantage of this man's system. Okay, and right now, the curses are on Jake, so we're down, we're out, man. We're getting plagued, but this man's in his kingdom. He's in this. There's a saying that goes, the white man's heaven is the black man's hell. Which we don't deal with that word black, but Israel right now are in hell, man. We're in a lower state. We're catching hell, and Esau, which is the so-called white man, is basically is living it up, man, in his kingdom right now. And I just got one more verse. And this is verse 12. It says, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. And that's what he's doing, because the brother brought out the love of money is the root of all evil. And if you go to the root of all the evil atrocities that happen on the earth, then what do you find? You find it all goes back to who? The elites, man, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and these are the richest men on the earth. They've got all the resources, they own all the slaves, and they've got all the wealth, man. That's what's going on right now.
This is Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right, and the ways of this man, Esau, Edoms, right, it says basically just make profit. One of the ways, right, make profit no matter the cost, right? And you look at Esau, he'll have he'll have the nice cars, the nice houses and all of that. But he's had to do some wickedness to achieve and attain all of that, right? Taken, deals, been fucked up the ass, and you got these jakes in those similar positions. They've had to do the same thing, had to take a deal, right? To achieve what this man, has, to try to attain what he has, right? And which goes back to the opening scripture: the love of money is the root of all evil. Right? You love money so much, you got popped in the ass. Sometimes you got to be content, man.
Yeah, sellouts, man.
Yeah.
I had a scripture.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And everyone right now is mourning, man. And ain't no one happy on the planet, man. There's wars, there's disease. There's one example, for example, is we were watching a documentary earlier, or like a clip from something, and they were talking about seamen or salesmen from salesmen, like seamen, as in sailormen, fishermen, and from what, Japan, I think it was. They were saying how they'd be going for like 3,000 nautical miles in the sea, in the ocean, and they hardly see anything. And they were like, you know, decades ago, they were used to seeing what, like, you know, sea life, fish, sea turtles, and whales and dolphins and all different types of fish in the ocean. Now, the way that the guy described it, they said like they saw one whale for ages, and then the whale had like a tumor on its head, and all they saw was just plastic and stuff. And there's a documentary. One of the brothers was talking about was you know, it was on Netflix to do with plastic. You know, and we were watching the thing about the Fukushima disaster. So this man is what? He's churning out. He knows that this thing is dangerous, this nuclear technology that he doesn't even understand. But he's just a mad scientist going around just playing with things he doesn't understand, trying to act like the Most High, no understanding. Okay, because why? Because the wicked are bearing rule right now. The scriptures say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. The ones that actually, you know, should be on some kind of level and have the judgment to be able to rule righteously are the Israelites, the righteous.
Hey,
you know?
Since you said that, let me grab this real quick as well. Because I mean, the thing is, what Esau's also done is he's also made himself look like the wise one. Right, so when he talks about, oh yeah, you nuclear technology, say blah 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 nuclear, everyone just believes his ass, right? You know, but like you said, this is I'll get this from what you said. This is Sirach 10 and verse 4, right? It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. So right now, not right now, always, right? The Lord controls what happens on the earth, who's in power, right, etc., etc., etc. Right, it says, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Right, so you know, you can look at that also as meaning that rulers currently aren't profitable, right? You know, and you look at this man Esau, Edom, he's not profitable at all, right? He's far from profitable. He's destroyed the earth, which, you know, I've got as well. He's destroyed the earth, and the Lord is going to judge him for that, right? You know, I mean, how can you destroy the one planet that you actually live on, right? You know, you got to breathe the air. Right, but you poison the air, right? You got to, what do you call it? You got to drink the water, but you poison the water, right? You make the people infertile, right? You feed them GMOs. You don't even know the effects of those GMOs, and in fact, he probably does know the effects of those GMOs, and the effects are such that it, what do you call it? Daniel 4:17, I think.
Okay, can't.
Yeah, and the effects of them are that it's detrimental, man. Right, but what's this man's agenda? This man's agenda is to destroy the people.
Just a quick reset. What you're saying? This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. You know, precepting with Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. The wicked being the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay, so right now, for a little season, the earth is being given into the rulership of the devil, man. Really to punish the righteous, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and anyone else that descends through their fathers back to the man called Israel, man. And this is a punishment for us because why? Because we went against the statutes, laws, and commandments of the Lord. Even when we had our rulership, okay? Even going back to the time of King David, King Solomon, okay? Now after King Solomon, because, you know, even King Solomon near the end of his rule, he started going off, okay? And, you know, building these different, I forgot the word now.
Temples.
That's it, temples to these, you know, false gods. And all these different wicked acts that the kings were doing before, after that, and all that. Hey, we were going off, man. That's why the Lord actually put us under subjection under our enemies. You know, and right now we're in this final captivity before what? Before the Lord comes in and basically releases the prisoners, man. Before he comes to save the elect of the nation of Israel, man, and set us up as the next rulers and the righteous rulers for eternity, man.
And then that's the whole point of the new covenant. The new covenant replacing the old covenant made with Israel, right? And the new covenant still made with Israel, because the first time around we couldn't keep the law. Like the brother said, I mean, look at the position that Jake is in now, right? If Israel had been, you know, kept the law, and at that point, you know, were good rulers of the earth, we would have never gone down, right? we would have never gone down. But the position that we were in, pursuant to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, the curses therein. It says if you don't keep this law, then all these curses shall come upon thee. And guess what? Those curses came upon us. So what does that say? That we fucked up and we were not, right? But this new covenant means that we will, we will be able to, live good, in the kingdom finally. Be what do you call it? Be no longer sin.
Yeah, righteous.
Righteous. That's all.
Keeping the commandments 100, man. Not going off, I got this precept. It's Revelation chapter 21 verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
And that doesn't mean that this earth is going to be destroyed either, because you read it was Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, the earth abideth forever.
Yeah, earth abideth forever.
Yeah. But that's pertaining to what? That we're going to have the earth. First of all, the earth is going to be replenished, man.
Yeah.
Okay, when this destruction comes with the ICBM nuclear missiles, that fire, because fire is not only just a destroying agent, it's also a cleansing agent. For example, if you got like an infection and your arm's cut or whatever, then you can do
I forgot the name. I think Syria.
Cauterizing or something. I forgot the word for it. Yeah. There's a certain word for it now. It escapes my mind. But basically, you seal it in, man. Okay, with like for example, like a hot iron or something like that. So when these missiles are hitting, not only are they going to be basically destroying what's already here, all this wickedness, but also at the same time they're going to be replenishing as well, man. Okay, there's going to be the fire is going to be cleansing, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna in the kingdom, we're gonna have all that time, where we're gonna have the heathens in slavery, and we're gonna be building up a righteous kingdom, man. In first of all in righteousness and also according to knowledge and wisdom, man. And it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband, man. Talking about the elect, man. And that's what it is. So, scriptures say what Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So we got next, and right now the earth is mourning because the righteous are not in rulership. The Lord has not put the one that is profitable upon to rule the earth yet, but that is coming, and it's going to start with what? It's going to start with Yahushua, our King, man, returning and saving these people, man, the prisoners of war, man, these people, starting with the elect, man. And it's all going to be beautiful, and it's all going to be beautiful because this man's going to basically, this man that's destroying the earth right now, he's going to get destroyed, and I can get that. This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name. And we were just talking about that. What's the reward? Rulership in the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of heaven itself, even. And it says, which is we're going to be blessed. We're going to be on top, man. Even these heathen, man, they're going to be in hardcore bondage. But after that hardcore bondage for 1,000 years, and then when they're tributaries, they're going to be happy that the gods, the Israelites are ruling the earth, man. Because it's written in Proverbs 29 and 10.
Yeah, I was going to mention that as we read it before. They're going to be happy, man. They're going to realize. Esau was the damn fucking devil. Yeah,
and Esau ain't gonna get to enjoy the kingdom. Yeah. He's gonna go through the hardcore bondage, and then soon to Obadiah 1, we're gonna flame his ass. We're gonna get rid of him, man. Eradicate the whole line, man.
Yeah, you're gonna get flame.
That's right.
Burn up. So there shall be none remaining of the children of Esau, the house of Esau. Man.
Obadiah 1:18, man. Right. So that means that Esau's still on the earth right now. He's still walking around, man, being a devil that he is. Still destroying the earth. And it says, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So who's destroying the earth?
Yeah.
Esau, man. He is destroying the earth, and he's doing it because first of all, he's a wicked. He was not designed to be in rulership. He was designed to be a servant and be in servitude. As it is written, the elder shall serve the younger. Right? And at the same time, because this man is what? He's wicked, and he loves that power, he loves that money, because he loves that money, he says what the root of evil is the love of money is the root of all evil, man. So you look, if you follow, there's that saying in the world, if you follow the money, then you find the evil, basically. You find where the corruption is, man.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got anything?
No. Let's hit the point, man, really.
Hey, so Lord's word, that was edifying. Want to give all praises to Yahweh.
All praise to Yahweh.
Ba'Hashem,
Yahweh
Shai, Ba'Hashem,
Ba'Hashem,
Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS.
Double honors.
And honors to the brothers doing the work in truth, what sincerity. Say shalom.
Shalom.